And we are back. Couch Company Podcast. I'm John. With me, as always, Tyler.
Hey, it's me.
It's Tyler. T-Bone, T-Dog, TD, touchdown, Tyler DeFazio.
Yes.
How's life?
It's a long name. It doesn't fit on a lot of places. I always go over the character limit. Life is good.
Like when you had your kindergarten, did you guys have like your nameplates? It wasn't a plate, but it was like a thing on your desk.
Yeah.
They had your name. And then mine was
it's like not vinyl. What was it? Like a cellophane.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Plastic.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Laminated.
Laminated.
Jeez.
Yes, laminated.
Dude, my brain's fried. I need to keep just chugging this coffee.
Yeah, laminated. And mine was sweet, dude, because mine had left and right on it. So like that's how I really solidified my lefts and rights. I do know some people.
Like a little cheat sheet.
Yeah, a little cheat sheet on our thing. This was like kindergarten. I remember the top left corner was a gold star. Mm-hmm. That's for morale, obviously. Great addition. And then it had the numbers on it, and then left and right.
Okay.
Now, there wasn't room for like the letters, so I feel like that's a miss, but we had a lot of good stuff on there.
I feel like letters would be for kindergarten. That's what you need.
Right.
Weird.
Numbers are good, though.
Yeah, but I feel like numbers, that's like a first grade thing, right? Like for kindergarten, learn your letters, start to read, right? Like that's kind of what you want to do. But then when you go to first grade, that's when you're learning a little bit more of the math. That's when you're learning like how to tell time.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my personal journey.
Well, anyways, my left and rights are perfect. And
your cousin, not so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, dude, there are some people that do not know their lefts and rights.
And I don't like putting him on blast, but I mean, he knows it. Like a lot of the time, like if we're playing a video game or something,
you outing him here? Is this
I feel like we've talked about this before, but
not on the air.
It's like, hey, we're guys coming left, and I'm like, okay, like real left or your left?
Like, that's not good.
Dude, I want to say it's maybe, and Nate, keep me honest, but I think it's like maybe like an 80-20. Like there's like 20%
right
of the time when he's like, oh no, you're right. It's the other completely other side.
Oh. That
20% seems fair.
See, that doesn't even make sense to me. How do you even like ever get that wrong? I don't know. I just like
I mean, I've caught myself doing that occasionally.
I like the only time that happens, like if you're in a game, right? And I'm like, oh, he's on the left. You know, maybe it's like more left than someone was looking. I can see that happening, but like,
yeah, but then
for them to be coming from the right,
side.
You know what I mean? Unless it's like a perspective thing.
It could be.
Like but why would you be saying that? Unless you're like behind enemy lines and you're looking back at your team. Yeah. So then it would be flipped.
We got pretty good in just saying east and west whenever it's like CFUs and stuff like that. Yeah. Like we not that we would never do left and right, but we started getting a little bit more like actual like compass directions and things like that.
Well, that's going out the window when I'm at the helm.
That's fine.
That's going to be my first
starboard.
Well, actually, I will say that my first order of business, as always, as is tradition, is to put the price on all of our alcoholic beverages.
Okay,
that's going to be the first order of business.
It's just free. It's unlimited.
Yeah, I think we need to make money from that.
Okay, so you want to make money.
Is there any like signs that you can put in Sea of Thieves?
Ooh,
that'd be a great patch, right? That's like
the only
like
sign,
in Minecraft, right?
The only sign that I know of is you can name your ship now, and it actually puts it on.
Well, that's great. I mean, that's gonna be great, and I'll have to think of a great name. But man, I wish you could like label your supplies and stuff.
You might. I mean, dude, we haven't played in so long. Like, you might be able to at this point. I don't know.
I know you can do that in like Minecraft and like Rust or something.
Yeah, that's how my niece like labeled all her graves.
Yeah.
For her like dogs and stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That nosedived.
Yeah, didn't we talk about that?
Into the Bermuda.
First time I played with her and she was explaining how like she had a dog in one of the worlds she made and it died, and then she just makes a little grave in every world that she builds.
Wow.
Puts her dog there. I forget what the name is, but
it's beautiful.
Yeah, I guess.
And terribly sad.
Like, you just see her like standing over the grave and like throwing a flower in and then like patting the dirt down. It's crazy, man. I have a video of it. It's funny.
Well, funny.
Like, I was trying not to like kill anything because I didn't want her to get upset.
Yeah.
And then it's like she's just running around with like, I'm making this like a flaming sword,
right,
just murdering like swine. like taking
Yeah,
their pork.
yeah. No, kids are savages, and
Yeah.
yeah, they shouldn't be able to run anything.
John's going back to his kind of kid roots and playing Pokemon. I guess he had Red or
Okay.
something. He started sending me pictures like, "Hey, I have a billion rare candies now." And then it's like,
what
now I
happened?
have all the Master Ball. He just did the missing number glitch or whatever,
I
like
see.
way back in it, which is good. Like you have to, right?
You
Like,
have
that's
to.
how you play the game.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I
but-
never played Red, so I don't know what you're talking about.
What's Red? Oh, you never played the original.
No, I wasn't born.
Oh man, that's
When did it come out?
96, 97?
Wasn't born. 97, I was born.
I gotta look
So
this
if it
up
came
now,
up in
'cause that's-
96, I was
that's
I was
terrifying.
in my mom's tummy.
What?
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, Robin, for having me.
I keep forgetting your mom's name is Robin.
It's a good name.
Mine's Sally. I feel like it
Sally's
just,
a good name.
Just seeing Robin and Sally, already you know there's at least one generation gap between the two.
Yeah, I could see that being like a detective show, Robin and Sally.
Sure.
Couldn't you see that?
Yeah.
I'm not sure who would be the detective and who would be the sidekick, but
It's
like
I mean, my mom would be older, so she would have to be like the grizzled vet.
sidekick.
What?
I don't know. Isn't Watson older than Holmes?
Ooh.
100%, right?
Is he?
If we're talking traditional version,
Oh, sure.
right?
Yeah.
Or does your mind always default to the movie?
No, mine would actually go to Cumberbatch, I think, before going to the movie. Then the movie.
Before Iron Man?
Then the books. Yeah.
Did you
Before.
read the books?
Yeah, I mean, so I had a bunch of like little like one-off ones, and I don't know if they're the kid versions or the actual. I assume they're the kid versions. You know, they went through and they did like Greatest Expectations and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and like the Hound of the Baskerville or whatever, the Baskerville Hound.
Yeah.
Like they're like watered down versions of all of that kids can read that are like illustrated. So like Robinson Crusoe, where he's literally stranded on an island with cannibals. How do you make that kid friendly? But he did.
Did he really?
Well, yeah. Well, whoever the publisher was, but
Wonder how
that's
kid-friendly
what I
was.
had. And then Barnes and Noble has a hardback of all the Sherlock Holmes books.
Like kid friendly when we were kids is not kid friendly today.
Yeah,
There's some like messed up stuff.
yeah.
Like
Sorry, real quick. Speaking of,
yeah.
I was trying to finish up Justice League,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And this was maybe like mid to later season where they're on like War World.
War, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
With
like
the yellow guy?
the yellow guy.
Yeah, Mongol, or isn't that the guy?
I guess he's wearing yellow. He's purple, right?
He's wearing purple. Am I getting it mixed up?
I don't know.
Well, he's the guy who runs
Yeah.
the planet, right?
Yeah.
The big dude. Yeah.
Yeah, but like they were just like murdering people,
Yeah.
and it was just like, oh, this is not
Saturday morning.
kid friendly.
Yeah,
it was just
exactly,
like,
dude.
It was just really like that one stood out to me where I'm just like, huh, okay.
Yeah,
Anyway.
no, dude, I'm telling you, like I have a vivid memory of like one of the Winnie the Pooh movies, I think, or maybe it was an episode, and they're like hunting turkeys.
What?
And I think they like kill a turkey or something. It's like crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we have Bambi and like Littlefoot.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day.
No. top 5 tragic mother deaths.
Yeah. I was thinking the other day, I was like, all right,
Finding
we did.
Nemo.
We did. Oh God. No, I would say Littlefoot's mom is up there.
Yeah.
Bambi's mom is up there. I mean, Nemo's mom's up there, but let's look at this. Let's deconstruct this. Okay, she had like 1,000 babies and saved one, and it was damaged.
I don't remember anything about Finding Nemo.
Okay, Finding Nemo. There's 2 clownfish. Okay.
Yeah.
And despite popular belief, clownfish aren't actually necessarily funny. It's just their name.
But that movie was fairly humorous.
Yeah, but the clownfish wasn't. Well, at the end, he kind of gets some jokes.
Yeah.
Because he traveled the entire ocean.
Yeah, sure. He's well traveled now. Well swam.
Yeah. Anyways, they have all these eggs, and then this shark comes to eat them, and Nemo's mom defends the eggs, and Nemo's the only survivor. But he's damaged. That's why he has a little fin.
So he's damaged, and his mom gets eaten,
Yeah. So mom dies,
and
all of his
all
siblings, which is like 50 eggs. And that's why his dad's super overprotective, because he's the only kid left. You know, obviously, you know.
But don't you see the sharks and their fish are friends, not food?
Well, yeah, that's a different shark. I actually don't think it was a shark. It was like a barracuda or something. Is that a real fish? Did I just make that
Barracuda?
up? Yeah.
Isn't that
It's like the long fish, sharp teeth.
Oh, like almost like an eel, but not.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it was actually a shark at the beginning. I think it was like a barracuda. Research department can get on that one.
Speaking of, it's 1996 for Pokemon.
Wasn't born.
I know. I hate it.
That's sad.
I hate it.
So how do you expect me to play that, dude? How do you expect me to play that? I played.
Okay, hold on.
I played gold and silver and crystal, and so Gen 2 and Gen 3. So I had gold, I think, because that's the ho-ho, right?
I never played them. I don't know.
I think it's the ho-ho, not the candy. That's not really a candy. It's more of a...
So by that logic, you wouldn't play Super Mario World either, because that was in 92.
No, I didn't play Super... I wasn't a Nintendo kid. I told you, my first system was PS1. So I was on Spyro. I was on... That's about it. What other PS1 games did I have? Gran Turismo 2.
Yeah.
Great one. What else did I have? Actually, I have all my games written down. I compiled my whole list of every video game I've ever played. Yeah,
that's crazy.
That was a whole afternoon.
That would be a long time. Yeah.
Well, it was interesting. So what the method I did was I went on Wikipedia, and Wikipedia has
Like by year.
no, alphabetically every game released for a console. So PS1 wasn't too bad, where it was all in one article. But PS2 was a nightmare. It was like 4 pages.
Yeah.
It was like A to E, F to like.
Doesn't
you know
that
what I mean?
just like blend together and you're gonna miss something?
I might have, but I was trying to be pretty meticulous about it.
Yeah.
So there might be a few ones, but I hit the major ones. I mean, obviously any of the big hitters.
Yeah.
That I remember fondly, and like I was going back sweeping through it, and there was a couple I missed, and I was like, oh yeah, I did play this. So I think it's pretty close. I would say it's 95% plus accurate.
I mean, that's what you want, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be a margin of error, but like, I don't know. It feels like I have pretty much all of the games. It is kind of sad though how the games just like, I have a shit ton of games for like PS2 and like Xbox 360, and then it just drops off when you get to the PC.
Nothing. Yeah.
Because I just... You know, you can tell when I started playing League of Legends, and then
just
the
everything's
games
gone.
just drop off. Yeah. Let me try to pull this up here while we're doing this.
Yeah, I still need to figure out, like finish my tier list and everything whenever we were doing that.
Yeah, you were like kind of changing the criteria. So for those who don't know, Tyler was kind of going through ranking his games, and we did have an episode where we talked about our top 25 games.
Yeah.
But
that was very feeling oriented.
It was very feeling oriented. I almost kind of want to do that again someday, maybe, to see if anything shifts, because I might approach it a little bit differently.
I want to be just very stats oriented. Like, I want to be like, okay, we played this game. I think the story is a 8 out of 10. I think the gameplay is an 8 out of 10. I think the blah, 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 blah. And then, like, you just weight everything.
Yeah, but well, that's what we were talking about, right? Where it's like, is it my favorite or is it the best, right? And that's like the dichotomy there. So like your formula would be like, okay, this is just objectively the best game
that I've played, but it's not objective, because it would still be based off of like my opinion and what I would hold more important.
I see. So it's like, okay, so it's like still feelings based. You're just categorizing different parts of the game.
It's feelings based, but like a lot of what happened whenever we were doing the initial top 25 is I was comparing like apples and oranges, and I'm just like, I like this one more, and I put it on the list, right? Because like at the 25 mark, eventually you're cutting things. You're like, I pick me a different day, and it'd be up there,
right?
So this one would be more of like a hard fact, like, no, the number is bigger, so this goes up.
Yeah, no, exactly. So, yeah, it was really tough because you know what I should do is I should go through and then just kind of start looking up some videos on some of the games, and I think it's going to elicit some sort of reaction.
You would
know what I
think,
mean?
you would hope so.
Yeah, I would hope, and then be like, "Oh man, this was pretty good," or it's like, "That's not how I remembered it."
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
This
Like,
looks bad.
you look like you look up Grandia 2, and you're like, "Wait a minute."
Yep. Yeah.
Grandia 2 wasn't that bad though.
Grandia 2 is okay. I think the
Never
game-
saw the story coming. Let me tell you that. It took a hard turn in Act 4.
the game that I watched fairly recently was the Star Wars Demolition, where I'm watching that and it's like not what I remember
Really?
at all. At all.
Interesting.
And I know it's the correct, like it's the Dreamcast version.
Yeah.
It was just like the view distance is maybe like a foot in front of you. Like it was just so bad.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
I can't think of anything else that even comes close to that.
So my PlayStation 1 games, there's actually quite a few on here. 2002 FIFA World Cup,
Okay.
Backyard Soccer, which was terrible on the PlayStation.
You keep going. I'm going to get this. Do you want more coffee?
Yeah, I'll do more coffee. The PC version for Backyard Sports were the one. Those were the best. And then they like tried to port these over to the console, and they were just terrible, in my opinion. Some people liked them, I think, but I don't know. I'm an original kind of guy, I guess. Buzz Lightyear Star Command. So I used to rent this one from Giant Eagle all the time. And speaking of a game that like you go back and watch it, and it's like, what the heck is this? That was this game for me. I loved this as a kid because I'm a huge Buzz Lightyear guy. And
Was it like a 3D platformer?
yeah, it was like it wasn't a platformer. It was like an action game. But
But like a
it was
Spyro?
rough.
Or not even? Like you
No,
just run
more
around?
linear. More linear.
Wow. Okay.
It was not a good game, but I loved it as a kid because, like, I don't know, and I rented it, so I never even got that far in the game,
Yeah.
and it's just like I did not remember. I was like, holy crap! Like I thought I remembered like what it looked like and what it played like, and then I watched the video. I was like, what is this? It's terrible.
That would be a fun exercise is to take our top 25
Yeah.
and then just put like the actual Metacritic score next to it
Yeah, right.
and just see.
Yeah. That would be interesting. Well, like, I mean, as Jeff kind of pointed out, a lot of my top 25 are like just sleeper picks that
Yeah.
like, cause I don't know. I just have like the most fond memories of playing that. It was very feelings based for me where it's like, yeah, these aren't the greatest games of all time. I mean, there's some heavy hitters on there, but like, there's like a lot of it was I was young. I had a blast.
Yeah.
This harkens back to a time where I actually enjoyed playing video games. I don't know, man. It hit different.
Simpler times.
Gran Turismo 2, like I said, Guardians Crusade, which is still one of my favorites. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which kind of slapped actually. Lego Racers, classic. Apparently, I played Mega Man Legends 2, and another game that
That just came out, right?
did they
Or
remake
like
it.
the remake?
Really?
I think. Nate was talking about that.
Yeah, I like played it, but I played so little of it. I don't even
Yeah.
know, dude. But
Yeah.
I do remember playing it. Putter Golf. Huge game.
Putter
That
Golf.
was a great game. Talk about a shitty game that I just love. Pro Pinball Big Race USA. Another. You remember like those pinball games?
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the classic one on like the laptops and stuff.
Yeah.
This one was great. That was actually a really fun game.
We did one on Nintendo.
Okay.
It was Republicans versus Democrats.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I don't know why. It was just like the
That doesn't
multiplayer.
seem like a
Well, it was like
kid-friendly game.
Yeah, it was a multiplayer pinball game, and it was the donkeys versus the elephants.
The elephants.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like an elephant would just crush a donkey, right?
No. I'm pretty sure my sister picked the elephant a lot because it was like
because
cuter.
they're OP.
Oh,
They're like
yeah.
5 times
She
the
was
size.
very good at it.
Yeah. It was pinball?
It's pinball. Yeah.
How do you verse someone in pinball?
It's just like a high score.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
Interesting.
think there might, and I could be completely making this up, but it was like a weird, that wasn't like the main game. It was like this like side multiplayer.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And I think there could be something where like if you hit like a certain score, you can like shoot balls into the other person's, or you steal their balls or something.
Are you playing at the same time?
You're playing at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah. And granted, I haven't played this in forever, so like I might be
Totally off.
graying some things and,
Sure.
and fudging some stuff, but that's how I remember it anyway.
That's
It's a
fascinating.
Nintendo game. I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see what that looks like, dude. This game, like Pinball Big Race USA, dude, that game holds up. That game slaps. I have fond memories of that one. It's like it's about it's like think of it like cars, like your cars, and you like can talk and stuff. And I think you play as the taxi. I think you're a taxi.
Okay.
And then there's like other characters, like there's a German sports car, and they're all like, they all have their personalities and stuff. So you have to travel across the country to get to Los Angeles. You start in like Boston or something.
Yeah.
You got to get to Los Angeles, and then that's where the big race starts. And then you got to race all the way back to Boston.
While playing pinball?
Yeah, so it's playing pinball. So like if you hit certain things, you'll move on to the next city, and there's like all these mini games, and like you can buy items. It was pretty sweet, dude. The game was like pretty good.
It sounds lovely.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked it.
No, and that was for PlayStation 1.
Yeah, and I think it holds up super well because it's a pinball game.
Yeah, it's hard to.
You know what I mean?
mess that up.
Like it would be the same. It would play exactly the same today.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, well, that's a pretty big thing for like physics to work well for that kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, I think it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 3. So I guess I missed 2.
Yeah, but 2 is.
I don't know. So I never actually had either of these, but I would always go to my friend's house and play them, so I included them.
I just had a Jill Valentine poster. That was it.
That sounds about right for Tyler.
Yeah. I'll just leave it at that.
All right. Spyro the Dragon, Spyro 2 Ripped His Rage. Classic. And then Stuart Little 2, which another horrific game, but I really liked it as a kid.
I dressed up as Stuart Little for Halloween. Or no, not Halloween. It was like a dress up as your favorite book character or something.
Those were books?
Yeah.
I just remember the movies, which are also
Oh,
probably awful, but I remember liking it as a kid.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was a cool concept.
I don't think they were super great. Definitely books first, though.
I do remember, like, the only thing I remember from those movies is, like, at the end of one of them, I don't know if it was, like, the first one or the second one, it was, like, they were in this, like, model boat competition, and Stuart Little was, like, piloting the boat.
Yeah.
It was, like, pretty interesting.
It's like a newspaper boat, you mean?
No, it was, like, a model boat, like a
Oh.
wooden like, boat.
Jeez.
And it was, like, it did, like, the classic joke where it zooms in and, like, the waves are crashing down on him and, like, things are super dramatic, and then it zooms out. It's just, like, boat floating around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic joke.
All right.
Comedy. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, legendary. They remade those not too long ago.
Yeah, I was going to buy it, and then I just...
And
Something else
then
came out, I guess.
Toy Story Racers, which is a amazing game. Turnabout, which is like a puzzle game. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. was the last
Speaking of, like, racers and stuff, so, like, the Disney Racer, I guess they have out, so, like, you can do, like, a Toy Story versus Monster Inc. and Aladdin and all that stuff.
one. Okay.
But then there's also a racer, like a Lego Racers, coming out, like, soon, if not out already.
Really?
Yeah. Where, like, you're building your own stuff.
That's fascinating.
And it was, like, the closest thing to, like, a Mod Nation racer, which I don't... I
Dude,
mean,
I played Lego Racer, like, I mean, back
Yeah.
in the day. Like, there was 2, and, yeah, the second one was on PS2, though.
It's 2K is publishing it.
Really?
Yeah, 2K Lego Racers, I think is the name of it.
I gotta look it up now. That's intriguing.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's something where I'd be like, I'd play that with you.
It's my childhood, man.
Yeah.
Rocket Racer. He's on my top 100 list. Nah, probably not. He cheats.
Rocket Racer?
Yeah, so, like, in Lego Racers 1,
Yeah.
okay, the green bricks are your boosts, so they make you go faster.
Makes sense.
So how it functions is there's like a couple colors. There's green, which are boosts, red, which are like attacks, yellow, which is like utility stuff, and blue, which are shields. And then there's white blocks that power up whatever block you have. So let's say I collect one green block while I'm racing.
Yeah.
And then I run into a white block. So now I have a level 2 green.
Oh.
So the level 1 is just a boost. The level 2 is a bigger boost.
Yeah.
Level 3, you start flying over people. And then the level 4 green, which might be the greatest power-up in all video games, is a warp. You just warp and skip like half the map.
Yeah.
Rocket Racer gets free level 4 boosts that he just randomly uses during the race. So it was impossible to beat him.
Yeah.
Because he would just skip half the map. Like, you would be in front of him, and then he would just blink of an eye be in front of you.
Even that
game was so hard.
Like that sounds like a lot of like, so like Mod Nation Racer did something similar where like if you were like running over power-ups and you were getting like, let's say you get like a rocket.
Yeah.
If you have one rocket, you shoot one, hits a guy, whatever.
Yeah.
If you get 2 rockets, now you can like shoot like 3 like super fast. You get like 4, you shoot 1 giant one or something.
Yeah.
I'm making that up. Like, I don't remember it exactly, but like that's the kind of stuff like that's cool.
No,
like,
that's a great video game design, I feel like. Now, is it balanced? No, because like all like the strategy is to collect the level 4 green. Like that's the only thing you should be doing.
Yeah.
But it's like cool. Like the red one's like level 1's a cannonball, level 2's a grappling hook where you can latch onto them and kind of slingshot yourself forward.
That's cool.
Level 3's force lightning. You could just fuck people up, and then level 4 is like a missile launcher or something that just heat seeks.
I like that would be super cool with like the grappling hook type of thing where like you hit somebody and like just trade places with them real quick. And
it's
stuff like that.
It was really good. It's actually the meta was pretty interesting because I think the grappling hook was probably better than the other ones. Like you'd probably want that because it hinders someone else, but also propels you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was. That game was so. I went back and played it a couple years ago on when I had my what's it called, emulator, like on my laptop.
Yeah.
That game is so hard. I was struggling as an adult.
It just doesn't. I mean, is it not responsive or it's just hard? Like does it
It's
control
just
well?
really unforgiving. Like if you make a mistake, the AI is going to crush you. Like I don't even think there was a difficulty on it.
Every game we played as kids, like the AI was
Brutal,
unforgiving, didn't care.
So brutal, dude. Like I'm
make you
telling
work for it. Yeah.
I think that, really, like kids these days, I don't know. Actually, they probably do know because kids these days don't even face the AI. They like play against other people, which is always harder.
It's always going to be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That's going to be so Redfall has like the reputation now for like the worst AI, which is funny.
Of all time.
That's what they're saying online. I think it's recency bias and all that
Probably.
stuff, but yeah, we'll check that out. That's going to be
Yeah, we need to establish like rules. So like we were gonna do a drinking game.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be funny to like set up a chart. Like here's when we drink.
Yeah.
So like a glitch or a bug, obviously.
And I could set that up too, where like if we were recording it, we have an overlay and we can have all that set, and then we can just do like an actual number, and I can use my stream deck for it, and just every time we encounter something, we hit it, and then we all have to drink. Yeah,
I think if you notice like an asset that's reused, I think
in the same building or something. Yeah.
It's like if it has the same color scheme, it's like 2 drinks. But if it's like if they change the color, at least it's just 1.
Yeah.
I don't know.
On the flip side of that, apparently the best game ever came out on Friday.
Yeah, have you played Zelda yet?
No, I feel kind of annoyed about it because I had it downloading.
Okay.
And I didn't know that it started the game whenever it's done downloading. It just launches the game.
Oh, okay.
So I had it downloading, turned my TV off, went to work, right?
Sure.
And it not only launched the game, but then like started a game. So it went through like a cutscene and everything. And then I turned my TV back on like after work, and Zelda's just like, or not Zelda, but Link is just standing there, just like chilling. And I'm just like, what? So it looks like I've played like 8 hours of Zelda, but I haven't gotten past like, I haven't taken a step yet. I've killed 3 bats.
3 bats?
3 bats, yeah.
Zubats?
They look like Zubats, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you a fan of Zubat or not really?
No, I hate Zubat.
I don't like Zubat either, and we talked about this during our top 5 Pokemon video. But I like Crobat. Crobat's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Golbat sucks too with the big mouth.
Yeah, that's one where like somehow it's worse than Zubat. Yeah.
But Crobat kind of dials it back in, and he's kind of a cool guy.
Yeah, I don't think you could dial it back in.
Oh, yeah, you can.
That's the problem, though.
All right, poll time. Is Crobat cool?
Sure.
Done?
Sure.
You think we'll say no more no's than yeses?
Yes.
Cheeseburger?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
We'll put on the cheeseburger.
Done. I hope you're keeping track.
Well, that's kind of going back to Zelda. I said it was like an 84. You said it was going to be like a 93 or something.
Yeah, and it's like a 97.
It's 97.
Which on OpenCritic puts it as the best game of all time.
Yep.
Tied with
Super Mario Odyssey.
Super Mario Odyssey, which is a good
it
game.
goes Zelda, Super Mario Odyssey, Zelda.
Yeah, is there a Nintendo bias or
Yeah. Metroid's up there. Hades is up there.
is it just CROBAT?
I don't know. That's your
Come
boy,
on,
man.
It is my boy. I'm still a little salty that Machamp didn't make it. Like, I still regret that.
Oh man, you're all the way back there.
Yeah, because like as much as I love Snorlax and he needs to be on the top 5 just because he's just a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
Crobat, not Crobat, Machamp.
Yeah.
I just loved my argument for that. I just felt very passionate about it.
Buddy, I was ready to put that on there for you.
I know, but you wanted me to sacrifice the other guy I wanted.
Well, I wanted to make it. I wanted to see your conviction, and you chickened out.
I chickened out. That's so sad.
Yeah.
Crobat. Anyways, I'm sorry. I kind of cut you off there. I'm a little bit all over the place today. I did spell it right. Come on, look at that dude, man.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
right. No, I'm not saying like that guy looks cooler than Golbat.
Look
What I'm
at
saying
that.
is, if you
The 4 wings. He's a little puffball, but
but you're
makes up
you're
for it.
evolving. Look, if you're evolving in an opposite direction,
okay.
you lose me. That's the main thing.
What do you mean in an opposite direction?
Zubat, small little puffball bat.
He's not a puffball.
He's a little bat.
He's a little bat.
Then he grows Golbat with like this massive mouth and
Yeah,
huge
terrible
tongue and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah, awful.
And then that suddenly shrinks back down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It dials it in.
Yeah, but
That's
not,
dialing
that's not
in.
evolution.
Yes, it is. That is the definition of evolution. It's like, okay, we made a mistake, and we're gonna evolve it. We're gonna dial it in,
Okay.
and we're gonna be cool.
Yeah.
we're gonna grow 2 more wings.
They should have just made it a different
We're
species.
gonna do a nice, menacing,
They should have made it
cool guy.
Just pick a different color
Come on,
and
man.
call it
We're gonna leave it up to the audience.
Crobat.
Is Crobat cool? Question mark. I wish we could have a picture and a pool. I think
tried,
we
man.
experimented.
I tried.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll text Elon and see what
Really
see what he
should.
can do.
really should. We'll give it 7 days. So next episode, we'll be prepared. There it is. It's up. So if you're checking this out, go vote on our poll at Couchco Games.
Vote no.
That's whoa.
What?
Well, you can't say that.
Okay, or vote yes.
No.
Vote yes or no.
The results are skewed now. I will not accept the results.
That's fine. That's fine.
Just kidding. Unless
No
I
problem.
win, then I'll accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crobat's sweet. I totally derailed your train of thought there. I apologize.
What was I talking about?
I cannot remember.
I didn't get to play Zelda.
We were talking
We're going
about Super Mario Odyssey, Zelda, and then I think it's
It's like Last of Us, Hades, something like that.
God of War, Last
Yeah.
of Us Remastered's up there, Persona 5's up there at like a 95.
That's crazy.
Well, yeah, a little bit. You never played it. You did play it a little bit.
Played it twice, man.
I should just burn so many hours on that. I don't even think I have enough hours to burn on that,
I
actually.
don't think you do.
If I used all my hours remaining, which is like 100,
Yeah.
we need to start using hours, by the way, because we're never going to...
Yeah, we can do that. I'll finish. I have, I think, 3 episodes left.
still not
I have
done?
3 episodes left.
Oh, come on.
Okay, well, here. Like,
Is it that bad?
Technically.
Is it that bad?
Technically, I don't have any episodes left. But I most certainly fell asleep for the last 3 episodes, so I need to go back and rewatch
Oh,
those.
come on, Tyler. How is it that bad?
It's not that bad.
Yes, it is.
No, it's really not.
It
you
did
want to know the
not
problem with
pa-
it? You want to know
Okay.
the problem with it?
What is the problem with it?
I don't have it on my phone.
How do you not have
We
it on
only
your
have the
phone?
login for HBO on the Apple TV. and that's when I will watch it.
What? Why? What?
I don't know the password for the HBO on my phone.
Just reset your password.
Well, it's not my password. We're sharing it. We're a
Oh,
communal,
you're a criminal.
friendly group. Yeah,
You're a criminal. I see.
yeah.
You don't have it on your phone.
No,
Get it on the Plex.
I finished Star Wars Rebels though. Very good.
Oh my god.
It's very good. It's better than Justice League.
No, it's not.
It is, buddy.
No, it's not.
It is. I'm sorry.
I am a firm
Rebels
believer.
might be better than Batman the Animated Series.
What?
It might be.
What are you talking
It
about?
might be.
I don't even know you anymore.
I know. It's just a very good, good story.
I don't.
Good voice acting.
We have 130 hours left
Okay.
each.
So here's the funny thing. I think it was IGN's review of Zelda. He's like, I put 100 hours in, and I'm only halfway through the map. And it's like, what?
Well, that's like 100%ing, right?
I don't know. So there's like a top map, which is like the same map as like the first game. You can go around it.
Yeah.
And then there's an underground map that's just as big as the top map. So it's just like two of them.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's all like dark down there, and it's like the hardcore mode that you have to like kind of like work your way around, find treasure and stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about. Obviously, I haven't played it yet, but
Yeah.
that alone was just like, man, that is a big game.
It's apparently the best ever, so.
I finished Advance War, the first one. So I'm on 2 now.
Okay.
So
And the verdict?
it's exactly like the first game.
What would you rate it then? Like, do you just
Playing it
rate it the
again,
same, or is it like
no.
lower?
Yeah. Yeah. I would give Advance War maybe like a 78 out of 100, something like that. Like it's good.
It's just dated.
Yeah. The second one is so much. I'm actually really excited to do the second one.
You would think they would maybe kind of try to modernize the first one a little bit, like make them the samey.
Yeah, or like change it in some like these aren't changed. Like it's just like here's
This is literally a remaster.
Yeah, they call it a reboot, which is a little weird. Or rebooted. I think it's Advance War.
Reboot camp.
Advance Wars reboot camp or something.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I
know, but I was thinking, I was grabbing the.
I remember it like says boot camp or something.
Yeah. It's cool. It's good. Worth playing.
Worth buying a Switch for?
Dude, how can you not? When you're looking at like all those games, like Zelda alone is supposed to be better than Elden Ring.
I might never play a Zelda game because at this point I've never played a Zelda game, and it's kind of a badge of honor because people get so upset.
I think I've played every Zelda game.
Every single one?
Well, not like all the weird like
Link to the
Minish
Past
Cap and stuff like that. I'm talking like
Majora's Mask.
Link to the Past. I played both of those. Like the re-one.
Ocarina of Time?
Ocarina of Time I did. I did Wind Waker.
Yeah.
I did the Breath of the Wild.
Majora's Mask.
I did the original Nintendo.
Really?
Maybe I didn't play 2. Because I had like the OG like gold-plated Nintendo cartridge.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't like any of them, man. I don't like
It's not your game.
It's yeah.
Is there something you like though? Like Jeff and I were kind of discussing this, and we are on this theory that you don't like anything.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Is that true?
No, I like stuff. I love the feeling that Elden Ring and Zelda gives you because you can't capture that anymore. Right? Like as a kid,
you hate those games though. Both of those games.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of confused, but continue.
I like the idea of them. I don't like them
execution.
To play them. Zelda would, dude. I'd be playing Zelda right the heck now. I'd be telling you, hey man, I'm sick. We can't record. I'm playing Zelda. If it was on PC and it was 4K, 120 frames a second.
Yeah.
Like like.
Well, Elden Ring is.
Elden
So what's the deal there?
Zelda is I could actually play Zelda. Elden Ring is I just get my face stomped in over and over and over, and I don't like that type of gameplay. I don't like beating my head against something a million times over. If it's a puzzle or something and you have to like sit there and think about it or whatever, sure. But to like
see that doesn't make
fight
sense.
Fight a boss 300 times to beat it, to move on, like that is
puzzles. That's how I feel about puzzles. I mean, it's like
I like puzzles.
This sucks.
Yeah.
Just give me the answer.
I have to be in the mood, but I like them. They're all right.
Puzzle game. You ever play Puzzle Pirates?
No.
That was a game.
Sounds like a game right up your alley.
Dude, it was fun. It was like it's kind of like an MMO, I guess, but like I don't know. You didn't really like walk. Maybe you did like walk around and stuff. I remember the ship combat was awesome. So like it was like this strategy game with a ship combat, and then when you got close to each other, you would board and like fight each other.
That's cool.
And it was Tetris.
Nice.
So
Okay.
like you would throw blocks at the other team and stuff, and then
yeah.
So you like have your ship of, like 20 people.
And see, like
versus
that
their ship.
sounds awesome.
It was fun. I
Yeah.
wasn't good at it because I'm very bad at Tetris, but it was fun.
I just downloaded the Tetris. What was it, like Tetris Ultimate or something? Like the one that was like that everyone loved.
Yeah.
I just downloaded that on Steam again just to get it on my Steam Deck.
How is it?
Great.
You ever see like professional Tetris?
Oh yeah, where they have like a glove on their hands so they
Yeah.
don't hurt their hands as they're like flipping through. They have like a special controller for it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's like the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
They're so good. How do you get that good at something?
You gotta love it, man. I don't know.
You do have to love it. It's like, man, I wish I loved something that much.
That's like just all you do.
Yeah, it's like I love League, but dude, I could not fucking devote that
League's
much time
too
to
long,
it.
man. It's
It's so crushing when you lose. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, 40 minutes gone, especially when you throw.
Yep.
Like it was winnable. We threw the game. 40 minutes of my life I'll never get back.
Yeah.
My team's just yelling at it. It's very it can get very dark and toxic.
That's why Call of Duty, 15 minutes, you're done. Get your butt whooped, no problem. Here's a fresh slate.
But the highs are higher in League.
Sure.
You get that performance where you carry
Yeah.
from the jaws of defeat. You have the one dude. When you have a perfect team fight in League of Legends, it is art. It is a euphoric experience. The wombo combo, like just some crazy strategic play.
Yep.
You get behind them, you get a perfect flank off. It just feels really good.
I mean, imagine playing something like StarCraft or Warcraft and you are at such a stalemate that it's just whoever runs out of resources first.
No, I'm sure. I mean, which I'm like really surprised that the RTS genre just like died. It's like very, like nothing came out that like kind of revived it. It's very strange to me.
It will someday. I believe it.
When Riot releases a
Good.
RTS.
Well,
Well,
I would love for them to.
they need to wait for someone else to do it, and then they do it better.
Do it better.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing their MMO, right? So like we'll have
Theoretically,
Yeah.
the CEO for Riot just retired, so there's some
yeah.
concerning news in the
I mean, Diablo's coming. That's
Diablo's
soon.
coming. Yeah,
That's next month.
Arcane 2's coming
Arcade. When does that come out? This year?
next year.
Ah, okay. So we got time.
I think early next year though.
But you're 100% on Diablo?
I'm 100% on Diablo. I'm gonna watch a lore video, whichever one you pick out for me. Can't be more than an hour. If it's more than an hour, you have to burn time on it. So I'll tell you that.
In all honesty, Kyle, dude, I wouldn't even do that for myself. Like Kyle probably is the guy to talk to. I'm not a big Diablo lore guy.
Trust me, I know.
I know you know.
It's disappointing because you were the chosen one. You were supposed to beat the darkness, not join it.
I don't know what it is with my algorithm on TikTok, but I am just seeing that scene over and over and over, and people are just acting it out like perfectly. So like where like Obi-Wan is like screaming at Anakin, and he's like, "You were the chosen one."
That scene makes me tear up every time.
Yeah, well, not when it's flashing on your TikTok every 5 seconds, and
Yeah, that might ruin it. But every time I watch episode 3, I tear up at that scene. We should do the top 5 random things you tear up at.
Armageddon.
Yeah, so you're Armageddon.
Yeah.
That's one for me, episode 3. Another weird one for me is any sporting event I'm at, when we sing the national anthem, I always tear up.
Yeah.
I always tear up.
Yeah, because it's like the only time that everyone's.
There's something so amazing about like 20,000 people.
Yeah.
I personally believe that you shouldn't even have a singer. It should just be the stadium singing it. Like that would be so much more powerful in my opinion than
That'd be cool.
having just I remember like during the Boston marathon bombing. You remember all
like
those years
after it,
ago? There was like a Boston Bruins game where they did that, which was so cool.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
You know how much money you'd save?
Yeah, I wonder how much you make for singing.
Probably not a lot.
Especially when it's like some kid.
Maybe
it's
like
like
the Super
free.
Bowl.
It's like, hey, you want exposure? Yeah, anyway, well, yeah, Super Bowl, that's probably, they go pretty hard on that. But, yeah, every time, it gets me. I love the national anthem.
Dude,
I think
I
it's
cry
a
on
good
like
tune.
everything.
Really?
I'm very empathetic when it comes to a lot of that stuff. Just like, oh, that's sad.
Anyone's like in a show or something, anyone's like parents dying or something always gets me.
Yeah.
That's like a classic one. Animal stuff, but that's like everyone. That's not even a weird one. You know what I mean?
Here's a weird one for you. I like it. Like, I'll tear up whenever House, like Hugh Laurie, like in the show House,
Yeah.
is being like a dick to somebody, but like in a good way. Like he's like super sarcastic and is just like, yeah, I guess you're gonna live because you're gonna blah blah blah, and he's like just tearing them to shreds as he's basically telling them, hey, I saved your life. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, oh, he does care. He doesn't. Yeah, it's just like you tear up, and it's just like
awesome.
I don't know. That's a weird one, but yeah, he does in a good way. It's just like I don't know.
No, that's awesome. That's a good one. I tear up at like amazing like sports moments.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I was like crying. I watched Secretariat. So the Kentucky Derby just happened.
Yeah.
Secretariat's the greatest horse like to ever live, and I forget if it was the Kentucky Derby or one of the other ones, but he just crushed everyone. I think it was the fastest time ever.
Who was in Secretariat? Was that Frodo? Or I'm making that up.
I'm talking about the real version, but you're talking about a movie?
Oh, you were just watching a documentary of Secretariat.
I was watching the actual race.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is there a movie? Well, of course, there's probably a movie of it, right?
Yeah, well, there was like Seabiscuit, and
Yeah.
I think Secretary has to be a movie. I'm going to check it out.
It has to be. It's like the greatest horse.
Yeah.
Anyways, I watched this horse. I don't know, dude. Something about just the pure dominance or skill or whatever just always gets me. So Secretariat always makes me cry. The Miracle on Ice always makes me cry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That kind of stuff always gets me.
I would say Ted Lasso maybe got me teared up a couple times.
Yeah.
Just because either I'm laughing hard and it's just like tearing up that way, or it's just like a touching moment.
The last is pretty good. I'm still on season 1. I finished season 1.
Oh, you never did season 2 or 3?
No.
Oh, man.
I should probably do it.
You need to do that.
You have to spend points on it. No, I'm just kidding. I would probably watch it. I did like it.
I feel like it's...
I got a little annoyed because, and this is so lame.
You pulled a John
Harmon?
No, just you, where it was talked up too much.
No, it's not even that. It's like, it was so dumb. It's like, this is not how it would actually be. I was like, nah. You know what I mean? It's like any like,
this is too good. It's too wholesome.
yeah, right. It's like, dude, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I've been in locker rooms. It's fucking
season 2 would be. They add some drama.
Okay.
They put some stuff in there. But the reason why I think Ted Lasso is so good is it doesn't fall into the usual drama. Or if it does, it resolves it like that episode. And it's not this like 4 or 5 episode arc of like, if they would just talk, everything would be fine. They just talk and then everything's fine. They move on to the next thing.
That's very real, right?
Well, who knows? People don't talk, right?
I always try to make it a point to like talk it out with people if there's an issue.
Yeah.
I hate like I don't know like I hate things eat at me. So like
I just bottle up inside and we just don't speak.
If there was a taff I had a tiff taff.
Yeah.
If there was a tiff taff I had with like a friend or something.
Yeah.
Like the next day I'm texting them being like, hey,
Okay.
sorry.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't. I don't know. It always gets like I always feel bad. I'm a very empathetic person, believe it or not. So it's
I
like,
believe it.
yeah, it would always like I'm like, oh man, was I too harsh? Was I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a problem sometimes though because like there are definitely moments where you need to stand up for yourself. And
I mean, look who you're talking to.
yeah, that's a good point. Wet
Oh, is
cardboard.
there? Oh, okay.
Fucking Rocket Racer, dude. Such a cheater. I can't get over it. It's like, it's just not fair. There's nothing worse than AI. I mean, like, this is a conversation I had with my buddy the other day. So, like, in order to have a hard mode for AI, it's like it has to cheat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you're playing Civilization or something, it's like the AI just can't outsmart you. They have to just give them more resources.
Yeah, I mean, like, how can they do it for chess, though?
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, chess is great. So, like, why can't they...
Well, I think there's a lot less options in chess versus, like, a Civ.
I guess so.
But you would think a strategy game would be more inclined. Like, a shooter kind of would cheat because it would just, like, lock onto you, right?
Yeah.
If you're facing AI. Whereas a strategy game, you would think they'd be able to program in something that, like, outsmarts you.
Yeah, well, it would just take your probability over thousands and thousands of games. So they did that with StarCraft, where they were playing the AI.
And the AI was just too good.
No, well, sometimes I think a few people beat the AI, but then they didn't beat him again. So it's like you do it once, the AI learns, and then it's like
never again.
Yeah, fool me once.
Yeah, I think Dota 2, their AI is like pretty cracked.
Yeah.
And people would play against it. It's like nearly impossible or something like that. But League's AI is terrible, so they don't do that.
Oh man, it was doing great against me. It just maybe they put an update in there.
Yeah, that's why. Oh, it's hilarious.
I don't know how long we wanted to go. I had some weird, not even weird. I had some would you rather questions if you wanted to do those.
Hit me with them.
All right. This is just kind of a chill episode until we play Zelda, or I'll play Zelda, and you'll talk about a Switch more.
Dude, you wanted me to get Mario Strikers.
Yeah, which we would have had fun with.
No, we wouldn't have because nobody played it.
We would have been.
I would have been scammed. It would have been. It would have been Armello.
Could have played.
It would have been Armello, and then just because I played the game, you would have been like, "See, you liked it. You liked it."
Splatoon is great.
I don't think I would like it. I played it once at your house. I didn't think I liked it.
We had a lot of fun with that.
I didn't understand it.
Harbin, Zach, me, Kyle. Like,
was it a 4-man team?
3 or 4.
I thought it was 3, right?
I different modes, I think.
That's the problem, though. It's like you have to like. That's the problem we're running in with Caliber.
Yeah,
like too many people.
Yeah,
too many cooks.
Who's Chase's friend? Boss?
I don't know.
I haven't played with him. Or Bose or whatever. I don't know. He's super cool, but like he was playing with us last night because you and Zachary had better things to do than playing a crappy Redfall game.
Dude, you have to you have to tell me before like 2 hours before.
That's my fault. I get
100%.
it. I get it. But we played Caliber, so it was me, John, Kyle, and let's call him Boss. I don't know.
The Boss.
The Boss.
I don't know who that is.
We were doing all right. He works with Chase.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Caliber's fun. It's like a nice. Talk about quick matches. That's what's great about that game.
Well, here's the problem: is everyone's on the ranked train where they're like, all right, I need to get 3.
I'm not playing
level
ranked.
10, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, guys,
I'm not playing.
Everyone's like, Hal's very into it.
If you want me to never play that game again,
just jump in ranked.
Boot into ranked. Yeah. Like I know we get stomped in normals. It's like we don't have it down. If we were crushing normals, we had our strategy down, we were just running over them. Yeah, let's go for ranked. Yep. But like our win rate in normals, maybe it's a me thing. Maybe when you guys are on, you guys win. But when I'm on, our win rate's like 20%.
No, we got wrecked. We were doing well for a while, and then but like everyone's trying new things. Like everyone's starting with new people constantly. We're changing up the comp. I'm suddenly an assault after I've been support for the 5 hours that I played the game.
Well, that's the problem with
I hate every second of it.
That's the problem with having too many people.
Yeah,
you need a 4 stack
that all play the one.
But the problem is the game's free and like 8 people have it.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
My whole thing is, and this is what I told Kyle, because he was like, well, don't you have to like unlock other character? I'm like, as soon as I hit level 20, I could play ranked. But here's how it's going to go down. Either I play support for ranked, or you guys have your team and I don't need to play. Like, I'm not going to like fill in somewhere else for a ranked match when I hate playing.
Have you tried all 4 roles?
No, I played Assault and
I played Assault and it was terrible.
It sucks.
I think I suck, but yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I like support is you get a ton of armor, you get a ton of bullets.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be accurate. And if you get shot a couple times, you have enough time to react.
Yeah.
And it's just like I'm going up against people. The thing that kills me is if I'm playing as whatever champ and they're shooting me as the same guy. In my mind, we're equal. We should be like doing the same damage. But because they're a level 10 and I'm a level 1,
right,
and they have 15 extra health and they have a foregrip that steadies their aim, and it's like, well, how do you compete with that?
Yeah, I can't.
So that just takes me out of it. I don't know.
Yeah, that is tough. I think the level progression is very cool. I like it, but you're exactly right. Like,
yeah,
it's not fair.
Well, I go from dropping 9 kills to 1 if I'm lucky. You know, it's just like, that doesn't feel good.
No.
Anyway, Caliber.
What would you give Caliber if you had to score it?
Ooh,
you think you've played it enough to like score it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, here's the problem. We only play like that one mode.
I've played the PvE.
I don't think that's very good.
No, it's not.
So like PvE,
it's very boring.
5, if not less.
Yeah.
Like I just don't. I
think it's. I think you're right. Well, here's the thing. Like that game is like, it's made for that mode. I mean, that's really the mode.
The one that we normally play with like PvP. Yeah. Well, and like that's very good. I think the maps are all decent. Like they're pretty good.
I'd give the game 79.
Yeah.
And the reason it's a 79 is because while it's fun, I think the concept's cool. A lot of characters, a lot of unlocks, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's like performance issues, which definitely brings it down for me. So like we're having this bug where every like 5 games, someone's frame rate just tanks.
Yeah.
And it's a bug. Like it's not like it's hard to.
Yeah.
It's like not like it's hard to run.
Yeah.
It's not even maps for me. It's like there's a bug where my frames just die. I go down like 10 frames, and then I turn around. If I turn around,
yeah,
and I'm not facing the map, it goes right back up, and it's fine.
It's so weird.
It's very strange.
Like I'm playing that thing on 4K, and it's like buttery smooth, like no problem. But
yeah, no, when it's running good,
they're real bad. Yeah,
yeah. I don't know. It's really, really strange. So I don't know. I think it's a game thing, not a hardware thing. And then like Chase has this thing where like he can't navigate through the menus.
Oh,
it's like request was not received, and then he's just stuck, and he has to reboot the game.
Huh?
Yeah, super strange.
Yeah,
I think 79 is fair. I think it's fun. I think it's fun.
Yeah, I think when it's working, it's fun. I don't think
it's free too, which is like
played as a team yet. Like, yeah, we'll kill things, but it's not like Kyle and I did actually a pretty good duo last night, where it's like we like went through and actually like wiped everybody, and then like stood on the neutral point and captured it and stuff, and like that was cool. But that's like the first time that I felt like we were actually like using each other's. Like I popped that stun area ability or whatever, and like actually caught people in it, and then he popped out and like killed them and stuff. It was like that seemed cool.
Yeah, I think we need to have a better understanding of what everyone's character does.
Yeah, but we keep changing characters every 5 seconds, so it's like we have no idea.
I'm playing the chick. That's all I'm playing.
Yeah.
And like the thing is, I can give special ammo back, and then no one ever's like, I'm like, hey, anyone need their special ammo? They're like, nope.
Well, so now that I'm just gonna play Odin, and that's all I'm playing.
Yeah.
Now I need special ammo.
There you go.
So
the stun's his special?
No, the stun is his like ability, and his special ammo he has just rockets.
Oh yeah, rockets are good. I feel like
so
that's the
I
combo,
go in
right?
with 3 rockets, and then if you can give me another one, that's pretty good.
4, yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Anyways, would you rather?
Caliburn, it's fun. Yeah. All right. Here's would you rather's. Would you rather the aliens that make first contact be robotic or organic?
Organic.
Why?
Well, to me, like if they're organic, they're more likely to understand the failures of humanity.
Okay.
Whereas robotics, when like, you know,
Yeah.
if it's like robots, if it's like AI, it's like perfected things.
Yeah.
It's like there would be no empathy, there would be no understanding. They would probably just wipe us
Oh,
out.
see, I agree with you. I would wish that they were organic, but I was going from the idea that like they'd be easier to fight. In
That
theory.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they would make mistakes.
Yeah.
Like robots would be perfectly calculated. It'd be bad.
Robots.
There wouldn't be an understanding. Like organic.
It'd just be the
people-
Reapers.
Yeah,
Just
it's
coming
like,
in
would you
and
rather
destroy everything.
face the Reapers or the what's it called, Turians?
That's tough. Both of them would be.
Well, we survived against the Turians
Yeah,
in
that's
the
fair.
First Contact War, and the Reapers wiped out everything. So,
Yeah.
dude, the Reapers are so OP.
Yeah.
Didn't we do like Reapers versus Zerg or something?
No, we did Zerg versus like the Empire.
Zerg versus the Covenant? I think the Empire lost to the Covenant, right?
They shouldn't have.
Yeah, you were pretty upset about it, I believe.
Yeah. No, I think the Zerg. I don't know, because we were.
We'll have to go back and look.
Yeah, we were looking for like an essay about why the Zerg would be.
I'm still waiting on that essay. Someone just let's just ask ChatGPT.
Yeah,
Write me an essay
Right.
why the Zerg beats Covenant.
we should actually see what that does. That'd be cool.
That would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak?
Read.
Yeah.
Because I don't read. I should read more. I need to make it a conscious.
Well, you got to
effort
think
read more.
that you read a ton in your day to day. You just wouldn't be able to read. Like it would be like this. Like your phone is just Greek to you. Like you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, but
understand
I watch a lot of videos, so I think I could get away with not reading. It would
Okay.
be tough for work, like no more emails, but
Yeah.
I think I could talk my way out of a lot of things. Like,
Well, it's like
hey,
no-
I got your email, but I just wanted to call you real quick and talk it over.
But if you can't read, you can't know who sent you the emails.
Oof. Yeah. To find, so is reading just words? Can I recognize people's pictures? Because then I would argue
picture?
I would.
Picture you could.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I would
fair
know
enough.
who sent it to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see
I'd
their
give you
little
that.
picture.
Yeah.
Unless they don't have a picture, then it's just their
I don't
initial,
have a
which I
picture.
couldn't read.
I have till the 19th to put a picture in the system.
Really?
Yeah.
You have to?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Strongly encouraged. Yeah.
Some guy's picture, not on my team, but like on someone else's team, is he's got an Empire mask on, stormtrooper mask,
Yeah.
and he's drinking a Coke through it.
Someone was wearing like a sombrero in one of ours, and
That's not as bad as like, because you can't even see his face.
yeah, yeah,
It was so weird. Like, why would you? That is the most unprofessional
yeah.
thing.
People like to have fun at work. I don't know.
I'm not one of those people.
Oh, okay. Would you? Oh, here's a good one. Would you rather have a golden voice or a silver tongue?
That's a tough one.
Right. That's a real tough one.
Initially, I would say silver tongue, but
There's no benefit or no not what's there's no bad outcome for that, right? Like there's no like disadvantage or anything. Like they're both just benefits.
right. I think I'd go silver tongue. And my rationale is, I think, especially now with the emergence of like social media and stuff, there's a lot of people that are being recognized for their talent, especially singing wise, right?
Yeah.
Like how many people on TikTok are like really good?
Yep.
So yeah, could I be like really good? Yeah. Could I make a career out of that? Potentially, but I think it would be harder than just being like this shrewd businessman that can just close every deal because he's just
What if
talking his way out of everything.
what if you are recognized as the best vocalist on the planet?
So it's either best vocalist on the planet versus best talker on the planet, or what?
I wouldn't
what
even
is
say
that?
best talker.
what
I'm
does
just
that
trying to see
quantify?
what the threshold is, right? Like, so, like, is the threshold, if you're like above average on both of them, then
Sure.
the silver tongue wins out. But if you're like the best vocalist, like if you just sing and people are literally like weeping in front of like Simon Cowell like falls to his knees in front of you.
Well, that's yeah.
Wait,
Then I would pick vocalist.
Okay, I was trying to find the threshold.
Yeah, if I'm the best singer of all time, 100% vocalist.
You're Taylor Swift. Would you rather be Taylor Swift or Silver Tongue? I'm not saying she's the best vocalist of all time, but she's obviously very popular.
I did want to do top 5 singers all time.
Yeah.
That'd
Phil
be a great
Collins,
top
and
5.
The other 4 would be an interesting.
You know how we should do that.
Debate.
So that would be a good one to have 2 guests on, because I feel like anyone can have an opinion about that, and that might be one where we try coming to the table. Everyone has their own top 5, and we kind of talk through that.
Yeah, I'd be all for that. I would be interested to see how many singers are of like the current decade or 2 decades or whatever. Like how many singers are like after 2010?
Right.
You know,
That'd be
like
interesting.
how many people are just from like the 80s and 90s and
Oh, mine would be from earlier than that. It's
Yeah,
that's
right.
a problem. My list would be pretty jank, but I really want to do that top 5. That sounds like a lot of fun. I was actually on the way here. I was thinking about it because I was like listening to Frank Sinatra, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
this guy's good.
it's the last CD I own.
Frank
It's
Sinatra would be up
Christmassy.
there. I personally think, maybe I shouldn't spoil it, but I think Ella Fitzgerald's the best singer of all time.
Oh, okay.
Her voice is incredible.
What's the number 1 song?
Uh,
I think Adele
Man,
needs to be in the
what's-
conversation.
Adele is very good. Like I was thinking about, okay, what would
Whitney
if
Houston.
Whitney Houston's probably making my list as well. Adele might. Like I was thinking, like who is current, and Adele is very good. But honestly, like Michael Jackson might make my list. He's unbelievable,
Yeah, I could see it.
especially when he's young. Like
can see
great,
it.
like Jackson 5. His voice is unreal.
Yeah.
Like it's inhuman.
Yeah.
Like I listened to his some of his tunes, man. It's like, what the heck?
But see, that's when you get like someone like Mikey in here, and he'll be talking about like people that like can go between like screaming their heads off and then like
Right.
singing great.
Yeah, I think there's not really a right answer, and that's why I think you really have to get like a different people on for that one.
Yeah, because
I would love-
You wouldn't do rappers, right? Like,
You
that's
could,
not-
I mean, I mean,
could you? Are we talking?
yeah,
We're talking like vocalists,
yeah,
right? Like,
rapping would be tough. I think that's personally a different type, but I think you can make the argument. It's in the same realm, I guess. I'd love to have like Anna on for that. See what her opinion is. I don't know.
maybe that would be a good bracket.
Bracket, yeah, that'd be cool.
Here's I think an easy one. Would you rather be in jail for a year or lose a year off your life?
Year of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Easy.
Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early?
10 minutes late,
I'm with you there.
which is not good, but
Yeah, but
well, I have to think about this now because like, what if you have a meeting with like the president of the company? 10 minutes late? Oh,
it's tough,
that's
man.
brutal.
Yeah.
I might be 20 minutes early, which is bad as well.
think about this. Like how
I think I
much
changed mine.
you're changing yours to 20 minutes early.
That destroys your career. If you're 10 minutes late for every single meeting you ever have, you're not going to keep a job.
Yeah.
That literally single-handedly destroys your career.
Yeah, but you're also just wasting 20 minutes of your life.
People do that all the time anyways. Like, do you notice that like you'll have a meeting for 2:00 and someone starts the team's meeting at like 1:30?
Especially when we have like big ones, like if
Yeah.
it's like 100 people or whatever. Yeah, people are in there like
Who
20
is
minutes
going
early.
in there at like
Yeah.
1:30? So
they just
I
want
would
to hang
do that.
out and BS and say hi to people and stuff. Yeah.
I think they just don't want to do anything, so they get in there early and it's like, sorry, in a meeting, like they show up as busy, you know? Oh, I hate that. Especially when you're running it. You're like, do I jump in now, start talking to them? Do I wait?
no,
I
because
hate
like it's
that.
not fair to people that are like on time. You know what I mean? Because like, what are you gonna do?
100%.
Jump on?
Well, no,
and-
I'm not going to start the meeting, but it's like,
Oh, just to like say what's
just
up.
to be yeah, because like I don't know, part of me feels like it's weird, like, okay, this is my meeting and I'm not in it yet, and there's like 10 people there just waiting.
I guess that's the equivalent of like somebody showing up to like a party like 20 minutes early. Like you're still trying to get ready and everything else, and then it's just like, oh, hey, I'm here.
It's more like there's a party at a neutral location that you're hosting, and they're there before you.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a picnic or something.
Yeah, they're at the pavilion.
Out.
Like there's nothing set up.
They can help you set up. I don't know.
Yeah, well, when you get there, I don't know.
I don't have any. I mean, we could just dig around it, but this is a weird one. So, would you rather have one real get out of jail free card, or a key that opens any door?
Key that opens any door,
obviously.
Which would probably get me in jail anyways, but
yeah. But then you can just get right out of it.
Only doors?
Yeah. But what's a door?
Car doors count.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Call that Grand Theft Auto.
Love those games.
Would you rather know the history of every object you touched, or be able to talk to animals?
Talk to animals. Because I know I'm going to pick something up and it was gonna be in someone's butt.
Yeah. I want to know the history of everything I touch.
No. Because then I would drop it immedially. You don't think, dude, that would happen.
Yeah, but you would learn so much about just people.
Things that I don't want to know. Like,
yeah, well, it doesn't have to be about butt stuff. I'm just saying that you just learn a lot about people.
According to proctology, a lot of people shove things up their butt.
Yeah.
Which just blows my mind.
That would be like a proctologist to say that. They're just saying that to make themselves feel better.
Don't a lot of people go to the emergency room for that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I guess people are just bored or curious.
Yeah. All the above, man.
I guess. I don't know. What just I don't even want to think about that. Oh, that would be so painful.
Yeah, like, well, okay. Won't go down that path. Like, don't go for like a bowling ball right off the bat.
I was looking at that banana over there that, you know, I was like, if I touch that banana, Tyler, what am I going to find?
There's that banana, or Chelsea made fruit salad. Never mind. There are smaller bananas. I'd say just go with the smaller banana.
Fruit salad.
Also, the real banana is a little bit squishier. That's just porcelain, because that's a bookend. That's gonna hurt you.
Get me out.
Would you rather be married to a 10 with a bad personality, or a 6 with an amazing personality?
We need to quantify what a bad personality means.
Would you want to be married to like the most gory, like Miss Universe?
I get the 10 part,
but but like your friends just can't stand her. Like they don't, like if they're like asking you to come out and like you're like, oh, I'll bring Georgetta.
Georgetta is hot as fuck.
Yeah. But like we can't stand her.
I'd say the latter, probably.
Yeah.
And it's not for the reason you think. Dude, if I was married to Miss Universe, it'd be like, everyone would be like, no way. Like,
yeah, you would second guess yourself constantly.
Yeah,
right?
it would be bad. It would be a whole bad thing, and it wouldn't even work out.
Who's a 10? Like, I don't even know how to like
quantify a 10.
Yeah,
Margot Robbie's a 10.
Okay, so that's your like. I'm trying to gauge your
yeah. And then I would be like, okay, well, every other dude on the planet wants her, and half of them are probably better than me. So what are we even doing? And my friends don't like you, which is the icing
but
on
Margot
the cake.
Robbie seems to be cool.
She's really cool. She seems. I mean, who really
she's
knows?
really cool. Just dating on the side.
I don't know.
She'll bring her around. I don't know.
She seems like a really cool person, but you never really know until like, because like I only see her when she's on camera. True. Even if it's an interview.
Yep.
And when you turn that camera on, everyone's a little different. I feel like you're never truly yourself.
This isn't. It's kind of related, but like I was watching a TikTok progression. I need to get off TikTok. TikTok is it's too bad.
It's rotting your brain.
But there was a progression of like, let's call it 2015, whenever Justin Bieber first became like popular.
And, like, 2015.
I think
he was popular way before that.
Okay, well, it was
right.
I don't know.
I don't know,
Let's
whatever.
say 2015.
Sure.
2015. He's popular. Paparazzi's in his face. They're like, "How do you feel about all the paparazzi in your face?" He's like, "I must be doing something right. I'm just happy to be here." Ha ha ha. And then it goes all the way to like 2023, where he's like screaming at people and like flicking them off and stuff because they just won't leave him alone.
Yeah.
And they just show like every year he's like begging them like, "Please leave me alone. Just give me a minute. Don't you have your shot, your thing?" And then by now it's just like, "F you, get away," blah blah blah. It's just like, man, that's terrible.
I wouldn't want to be famous, man. It's crazy. Like you can't walk down the street.
I would love to be famous, but
No.
Really? Oh yeah.
I think you'd
Yeah.
regret it.
I think there are different ways
horrible.
to handle it.
But dude, even the most well put together person, like
So I consider Mark Hamill like super fan friendly, like always makes the time.
but
super
he's
nice
not
and
a
things like
Justin
that.
Bieber famous.
No, right. But even watching him and how people are like shoving things in his car to get signed
my
and
God,
stuff.
yeah.
And he's still signing them. He's trying to be as nice as possible. He's like slowly winding the window up.
Yeah.
And then you go on eBay and you look at like they're just immediately flipping it and selling it and with a picture of him signing it to prove that like it's his signature.
Gross.
It's just like that's crap because he's trying to do something nice for like fans.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's all just people that are just flipping merchandise that he's sold.
Yeah, there was this one dude at the All-Star game last year for baseball. He was like this adult. He was trying to get this baseball signed. I forget what player it was, but he just shoves this kid out of the way to get. He got eviscerated online, though, which is awesome because it was all on camera. But like, people were so disgusting.
Yeah.
Like it was this like little 8-year-old kid or something, or like 10-year-old kid.
Yep.
Like his favorite player. He's like going up. He waited in line and then just gets decked by this fucking man.
And
This
now that
adult.
guy is
And the guy
pariah
sleeps
forever.
Yeah,
Like-
the guy sleeps at like at night. He's like fine.
yeah.
Probably not because he got killed online. But like, if no one noticed that,
Oh yeah.
It wasn't
would just
caught on
be-
camera,
And that,
he
how
would-
often does that happen?
right?
Constantly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like like people are only feel bad when they get caught. You know what I mean?
yeah.
People
Yeah.
only feel bad when they get caught, and then they're sorry, and then they're like
Trying to do
reflecting.
better. Yeah.
It's like fuck you, man. Like if you got away with it, you wouldn't care.
Yeah.
You'd sleep soundly at night. It's people are gross. I hate humanity. I hope the Turians wipe us out.
Ooh. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing an alien. Like if we're gonna get wiped out by aliens, I wouldn't mind just being like, oh, aliens. That's cool.
Mass Effect does aliens the best, don't you think?
Yeah.
They're all unique. They're all interesting.
Yeah. You can kind of see how it fits together,
Yeah, I fit together with them.
especially Turians. I don't know how many of these. How many do you want to do?
How do you kiss a Turian? They don't have
On,
lips
on the mouth.
Yeah, but they don't have like a mouth. They're like their mouths open sideways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't even have a mouth. They don't have lips.
Maybe they do. Maybe when they
Like when you
they open
kiss
their-
Garrus
Yeah.
in the third one or whatever,
Uh-huh.
it's like, how does that even work?
It's like you're kissing like Groot.
I don't think Turians kiss each other though,
No.
because they can't.
They just calibrate each other and
That's
it.
There's a lot of calibration going on. Yeah.
you want to speak to animals. That's
do
what you
want to
picked.
Speak to animals, yeah.
Would you rather
Uh-huh.
be able to talk to land animals, animals that fly, or animals that live underwater? Like, do you want to be like an Aquaman,
Land animals.
Birdman, land man?
It's either between land or sky animals, but I would choose land because then I could talk to my pets, which is like probably a big one, right?
Yeah.
Especially just like logistically, you could now ask what's wrong with your pet, and that would be so huge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, hey, my stomach hurts. Like, excellent. Now I know what's wrong. Like, that's the
Yeah,
hardest
it's like,
part of
save me $2,000. Bring
Right,
me to the
exactly.
hospital. Yeah.
or it's like I'm just hungry,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or I have to poop. I don't know.
I mean,
that would be so amazing.
as long as they could comprehend what's going on with them.
Yeah, or like, hey, my leg hurts.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's a benefit. I get that.
Oh man, that'd be so clutch. That's the hardest part of being a vet.
Yeah.
Your patient doesn't talk to you and doesn't like sit still and stuff.
You know, like you're just like the animal whisperer. You can make a living off of that.
You would be the best veterinarian in the world.
So if pets come in, they're like, I hate my owner. They're terrible.
Oh no.
I think this one's actually made for you.
Okay.
Would you rather have all traffic lights you approach be green or never have to stand in line again?
The traffic light one is dangerous.
Yeah.
Because I would assume it would suddenly turn green if it wasn't otherwise, which means that there could be people in like the intersection.
Let's call it safe. So like it just, as you're going, like you never like kind of like you're just driving and like it just turns green. You don't even have to slow down. You just keep going.
Yeah.
You know that all your traffic lights will always be green.
Okay.
So you would never have to like worry about that.
Or no lines. No lines.
No lines.
Yep.
Wow.
Because just because the lights are always green doesn't mean there isn't still traffic.
That's fair.
And now would slow me down. Now get rid of traffic and the lights are green. I am going 100 million miles per hour everywhere I go.
Yeah.
And I would probably be dead.
Okay.
Probably not actually because there's no traffic.
No lines is pretty good because you got to
No
think
lines
like
is
that's like
Every amusement park becomes a 10 out of 10.
yeah.
Like I just go right down to Disney.
The new Star Wars
do
land.
everything. New Star Wars land.
Yeah.
I do every park, every ride.
Just instant.
Go
it
to
doesn't
Harry
matter.
Potter World. I'd be able to hit like. Could you imagine how efficient your trip would be?
Yeah.
You'd hit everything in like 3 days.
Yep. Oh, dude, you could do that in a day.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I would.
No lines.
I would dedicate a day per park.
That's the way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be awesome.
I got dude that sunburn just kills.
The sun.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. The sun is the worst.
You know they have sunscreen, right?
Yeah, I know. I didn't do it.
You didn't do any sunscreen in Florida?
I know I did. I just like I didn't do enough. Like because we were on the beach, we were outside. Like we were just in the sun way more.
You have to reapply often.
Yeah, I just didn't do it enough.
It's big. It's a big one.
We'll say let's last one here. Did 12. That's not bad. Dozen would you rather's. Would you rather spend the rest of your life with a sailboat as your home, or an RV as your home?
RV, 100%. There's some really nice RVs.
Just don't like the water.
No, I just feel like it's more dangerous.
Being on a sailboat?
Yeah, if there's a storm, you could die.
Well, you don't have to be out in the water.
Yeah, but you're on the coast, which means you're subject to
Yeah.
storms.
Yeah.
I guess if you're like on the eastern part, not as dangerous in terms of like hurricanes and stuff, but still, it's like, I don't know. I will say that, it would be beautiful being out on the water, like seeing a sunrise. That'd be awesome. But
yeah, and I assume you could pick where you want to go, so maybe it'd just be like a nice tropical.
But with the RV, on the other hand, you also get to pick where you want to go, and could be just as cool. I mean, there's some really amazing RVs as well. So if I get to pick, like, if there's no limit to what I get to pick, like, there's
sailboat is a little.
I would not want to drive an RV though. That sounds terrible.
Well,
I don't know how to sail a boat.
Maybe it just comes with a driver.
That'd be great. Yeah, I'd go RV.
Yeah,
seems better. Because then I could just go to the beach, park my RV, and then I'm at the water anyways.
Yeah, and then you can go on a sailboat.
Yeah. I don't have to live on a sailboat. I can just
go
on a sailboat.
You could put a sailboat on the top of your RV.
RV is not a bad idea. Like, I don't blame people. Like, it's way easier to take care of.
Yeah, but that's for people that like to travel and go outside.
Like things.
Yeah.
There's some like YouTubers and stuff that's all they do. They like live out of their RV. They like there was like this chick who's just like just in the middle of the desert. Yep. Just like, wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And then they're just like, oh, every day I have to like move these 20 shelves and suddenly I have a bed, or then I put it all away and now I have a living space.
It's an interesting life. I'll give you that.
It takes like an hour just to do that a day. Like no things.
Well, I don't know. 200 years ago, they had to like farm every day, so
that's fair.
And they literally did nothing else because they need to survive.
I mean, my brother and sister-in-law lived on a boat.
Really?
Yeah, and now they have a massive house.
Wow.
They just kind of they just did a complete like 180 there.
Around the world in 180 days.
Yeah. I mean, they're a special type of people. Like they like camping. They like and it's just like, man, I can't wrap my head around that. Yeah.
That's not me. I can boot up my computer and go to different worlds.
Yeah,
I can wrap my head around that.
I can go to Elden Scrolls.
Elden Town.
Yeah.
Love Elden Town.
I respect the heck out of them for wanting to do it. I just like they went camping last weekend with their my little nephew, and it's just like he's like 1.5 now too. I guess like 1.5. But it's just like, man, I can't imagine.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not that adventurous, but maybe if like I get really old and like my wife passes away and like a Boy Scout comes up trying to sell
you like strap 1,000 balloons to your house.
Yeah, as a contingency. Yeah. Maybe I'll be a little more adventurous then, but like there needs to be a particular set of circumstances that
all I know is it involves my wife dying and
talk about things that make me cry, man, every time. I think it's the music that really gets me, but
it's not people wailing and crying. And
the first 10 minutes of Up is one of the best things I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you hate it and are lifeless and are terrible.
I don't think I've ever seen like all of Up.
How did this first 10 minutes not get you?
It might have.
I think you just hate Disney, Pixar.
Well, here's my thing. Like, are you, so even at the end of Up, are you as happy by the end of Up as you were in the beginning with your wife?
No, but that's the point. It's like,
yeah,
you have to let go. You have to move on.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, that's life, though. I mean,
imagine
okay,
if they just had a happy life and you just watched 2 hours of them just loving each other. Not like loving each other. You know what I mean? Like just like being like loving husband and wife.
But that's not the point of the story.
I know it's not the point. I'm just saying like maybe we need a little bit more happiness versus just like tragedy and making the best of it.
Well, I think tragedy and overcoming that is a better story.
Yeah, but
there's no arc when it's just like, okay, happy, we're very happy. Happy.
Sometimes you need happy.
I guess, but there's still, even in happy movies, there's still an arc. There's still a lesson learned. There's still conflict.
Lesson learned. Happiness is better than unhappiness.
Yes, but we don't have a choice sometimes.
We never have a choice.
We have a choice sometimes. But here's the choice. The choice is I can be a bitter old man that is angry at the world for losing the thing I love the most, or I can make the most of the next stage of my life.
I should watch that movie just so I understand the context.
It's pretty simple. It's like
he just goes around.
No, his wife they always talked about going to this place and building a house, like the dream home and like some whatever. And then when they're trying to buy his house or something, the construction company, because he lives in like a city now or something. And he's like the only house. So it's like all skyscrapers next to him. And he's like the only house left. And then something happens where he accidentally
goes up,
beats the shit out of some guy.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So instead of going to jail or getting sued, he goes up. Yeah, it's pretty dark. Yeah, like the dude runs over his mailbox, which is like one of his sentimental things. Yeah. And he goes outside and he's like trying to take it away from him. And then he hits him with his cane. Yeah.
It's like a Jimmy McGill.
Yeah, bro. It's pretty messed up now that I'm thinking about it.
Okay. We should do top 5 Pixar movies, but I got to rewatch a lot of them.
Yeah, I have to do Marvel movies still.
Yeah, dude, they're making more. They're coming out with more Marvel movies than you're watching.
Tyler, I can't keep up with it.
What about Guardians 3? Do you care about that at all?
I kind of want to watch it, but at the same time, I kind of don't.
Would you go to the theater?
Yeah, I'd go to the theater.
We should go and watch Guardians 3.
We should, probably. I do really like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
And if there's one that I'm going to go watch where I have zero context to the MCU at this point, it's going to be that one.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch Guardians 3 directed by the new head of DC.
Yeah, right?
Right?
Superman shows up.
It's just super weird. I don't know. Yeah.
Man, is DC going to be good again? Probably not.
Probably not.
Fuck.
Speaking of not good again, Justice League. I like Justice League.
Okay.
Two things, and then we can end it. But like, why is Hawkgirl and Green Lantern so like nitpicky with each other? Did I miss something? Like, why are they just like at each other's throats all the time?
So want to bang?
Okay, so it's just sexual tension. That's all it is.
100%.
Okay, and then
I think it probably spoiled something there, but whatever.
oh really?
Maybe.
Oh wow.
You don't care.
Oh wow.
You don't care about it.
So season 2?
Oh, are there 2 seasons to Justice League? Like the
Yeah.
original?
I think there's more than that.
It might be season 2.
Interesting.
Oh, it's so good. Damn it.
Interesting.
I really hoped you liked it because the end of Justice League, it's like a 3-parter, I believe. That's one of my favorite storylines.
I mean, I
Probably
can
of
still
all
watch
time.
it.
I mean, it's
Still watch that.
it's so good because it's like it sets it up the whole time.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like it just changes the whole dynamic. It's really cool. And then when Unlimited comes out, because that's like the big turning point. So like the fallout from that, they tackle in Unlimited. It's really cool how they do it. Oh, it's one of my favorite shows. So good. But
So it was just that, and then Superman just his power is just all over the place, man.
yeah, you really
It takes me out, man.
you
That's
really
it.
hate that.
I hate it. I hate it. It's like he'll get punched, and it'll be like he got hit with like the biggest freight train in the world. And it's like, hey, we need to move this fight along. Suddenly, he's just impervious to anything and just destroys
Turns it on.
people. Yeah,
Turns it on.
It's like,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, Superman's always been just so difficult to write because of that.
Yeah.
Especially like if you're doing a Superman standalone, that's a whole different story, right? Where you can cater the fights to him.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dude,
when you
what's
have Batman running around with Superman, like it makes it very difficult.
in my stupid mind, where it's like, oh, they're like flying, like Hawkgirl and Green Lantern are like flying through space, and that's fine because they have the green bubble around them. But then they land on like a foreign planet. Thank goodness that she can breathe, I guess.
Well,
You know,
she's
stuff like
from
that.
another planet.
Is she?
Yeah,
I thought she was from Earth.
No.
Just like ancient.
she's an alien.
Oh.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I guess that's probably spoilers too, but
Man.
I think she talks about it openly though,
Yeah,
because she's always talking about Thanagar. She's like, "Oh, back on Thanagar, we did blah blah blah," and it's
Yeah,
like it's
I
a
don't
different
know why.
planet.
I just assumed that was like an ancient city because I'm thinking more like Smallville esque, and maybe I'm
Yeah,
reading
I
the two together.
think Hawkeye, his background is something like that, like an ancient something. I don't know. I know what you're talking
Hawkgirl
about.
and Hawkman are like always destined to like find each other and fall in love, and
So I believe, and I'm ignorant to this, but I believe in like the comic book, you're probably right. And there is an episode with Hawkeye, and that's kind of the premise of that, but they do like a spin on it. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, you're onto something.
Speaking of kids shows,
Yeah.
right? Like, how brutal is it when the dude gets beat at Warworld, and then he takes just steel, bends it into an S, and then brands his chest?
Yeah.
Like, again, it's like that's kid stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like, holy cow, that is brutal. It's cool, but
No,
yeah,
I love
like,
that show.
It's just like, man, it's like
I'm
there are
trying
just
to
some
think.
things.
There's one of my favorite episodes is they do the Death of Superman arc, but it's different than the comic.
Oh, okay,
But it's like, you know, kind of based on it.
yeah,
And I can't remember if that's OG Justice League or if that's Unlimited.
I think it's unlimited because I would have watched
Is it?
that.
That's one of my favorite Batman moments, though, because
Yeah, he's like, he's not dead. He's fine.
no, but he thinks he's dead at first. So they're having a funeral for Superman.
Yeah, but he doesn't go to the funeral, right? Or like
He
no,
doesn't
he's at
go. He's in the shadows,
yeah,
so you
yeah.
see him in the shadows, and
Yeah.
then he goes up to the statue at the end, or like the mural or whatever, and he's like, his speech there is so good. Like he starts, that makes me tear up every time. He's like, I know we had our differences, and like, oh man, that's so good.
Yeah, I think that's unlimited.
Did you get to the Joker episode yet? The Royal Flush Gang.
No, so
That's gonna be your favorite episode.
Well, I'm kind of doing it out of order. I don't know if that's allowed or not, but I just want to like end it with just Batman.
Did you skip that one?
Yeah, because you said it was like a good one.
You'll
right?
love that one.
Yeah, so it's like I just want to end on a.
It's really cool. So the Joker's in Vegas and he hacks live television. So he's broadcasting to the world, and it's like the Royal Flush Game, which is really cool because they get the voice actors from the Teen Titans.
Okay,
are those guys, which is really cool. I don't know if you're a Teen Titans guy, but and it's just classic Mark Hamill Joker versus Batman. I mean, they're all there, but they have to like defuse these bombs or something. It's so fun.
Joker's
so
just
cool. He like breaks the fourth wall. It's like so awesome. He's like commentating the whole time. There's like it's so good.
That's very Arkham Asylum-esque.
Yeah.
He does.
He's like commentating. There's like a timer in the corner. It's like you're watching the broadcast. It's
cool.
It's a very neat episode how they structure it. Yeah.
I mean, I'll have it finished, but
yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Do you finish Peaky?
No. I'm.
So you're giving me all this crap for.
I finished. You told me first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
That's been done. I'm done with 3 seasons.
Right.
So it's like I have 2 more.
Yeah. Season 4 is The Mob.
I think I'm excited. It's a good show. I think it was overhyped to me. Yeah. It's good. There's just something missing. It doesn't have the it factor, and I cannot place my finger on it. But like Breaking Bad has the it factor for me.
Okay.
And this is just solid. I mean, acting's solid, the story's cool. I like everything going on, but like it doesn't blow me away the same as like another top show would, like a 10 out of 10 would. And I don't know what it is. That's just not.
What's the next best show to Breaking Bad for you?
Sopranos.
Oh, okay. All right. That's fair.
Sopranos is like number 2 on my list, I think.
Yeah.
It's so good. You should watch it
someday.
It's a long show.
Well, Chelsea's finishing up Grey's Anatomy.
No, talk about a long series.
We might be doing True Blood.
Oh God,
That might be a thing.
If you watch all of True Blood before you watch all of Justice League, I think we can't be friends.
Okay. I won't tell you.
I should send you like some of my favorite episodes, just to, I don't know, just to get your thoughts on it. Like they're early on in Unlimited, there's this one episode where they get turned into kids.
Okay.
Kid Batman is the funniest shit in the world. It's awesome.
Dude, how is he not just depressed and crying all the time?
He like tries to act edgelord, but he's like a kid.
Yeah.
He gets like tossed around and Wonder Woman like saves him. He's like, "Get off me!" And he's like, "This is like so." He walks away. So good, bro.
Is it the same voice act? Do they bring new voice actors in, or is it like
new voice? It's like kid voices. I don't know if they do.
I know if it was like Kevin Conroy, but they just turn up the.
No, I don't think so. No, I think that, but they're all very good. It's hilarious.
That'd be funny.
Just this young Batman. Green Lantern's hilarious because like he's a kid, so like the whole episode he's like, "Oh man, I'm gonna create a lawnmower. Oh, no, I'm gonna create like a robot." And he's like thinking about everything he can create with his ring. He just starts going crazy with it. You know what I mean? It's like
think outside the box.
Give a kid a power ring, and they go crazy with it.
I'm gonna do a lawnmower.
Yeah, which is like what?
Yeah,
that's funny. Whatever. Great show. Love that show.
I mean, it's good.
It's so good. I mean, Batman's the best part of it, easily.
Yeah, but I'm super biased, so I can't.
No, I agree with you that he is, but I like the other characters enough where it doesn't bother me. I guess the Superman thing doesn't bother me either. I don't know why, but I just, I forgive it.
It's just with Batman, you know where you stand.
Yeah.
That's all.
Batman's very quantifiable.
Yeah. It's like human.
Superman's like just busted.
Superman is weak as heck until he needs to be strong. It's like the Obi-Wan Kenobi thing of like
yeah.
Obi-Wan just gets his ass kicked over and over and over until suddenly you can beat all of these Sith Lords because the story demands it, type of thing.
Yeah. He beats Anakin, which I don't even know how that's possible.
It's not possible.
Like,
It's just like he has to, so he just kind of.
I was reading this thing where they were saying Darth Vader is like half as strong, like getting destroyed just cut his potential in half. So
versus like where Anakin could have been.
Yeah, Anakin could have been at least twice as strong, and they were kind of talking about how the Emperor kind of it gets in his head to keep him like not as strong because he could be stronger than the Emperor if he really wanted to, but he has this like mental limitation placed on himself because of his failure.
Yeah.
And the Emperor's kind of like always in his ear, like, you're a disgrace, you're a fail, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
No, I mean, the Darth Bane trilogy kind of does the same thing where it's just like this guy he was already like, think of like just this massive dude.
Yeah.
And he was like beat by his father and all this other stuff, then turns into a Sith Lord. But then he like goes and gets like armor parasite plating or whatever that literally just like feed off of like the dark side. So every time he gets like hurt, it instantly heals him. But it's also like driving him like crazy and will kill him and stuff. But that's the thing is he's trying to train this apprentice to kill him. And he keeps saying like, yeah, and eventually you'll challenge me and you'll kill me and then you'll be the next strong. This is how you keep the Sith strong. He kills everyone.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's this insane, I don't know. Like that was a good story, but it's the same thing where it's like, it's these mind games because you want them to kind of like challenge you, but deep down, everybody wants to still win.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
The Sith are just so much cooler than the Jedi. It's just not even close.
Yeah. So in the new, like the Jedi Survivor, you do get to see somebody make a red lightsaber, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But they do it so fast, I don't think the payoff works. It's like they're just like monologuing and then they're like, rah, and they're like screaming at you or whatever. And then you just see like the lightsaber like break apart and then like the crystal, like it's like a yellow crystal and then it like turns into red. And he puts it around and then like turns it on. It's just like red. And I'm like, it's cool.
Yeah.
But I just met you. Like, I don't know your pain. Yeah. You know, it's like whatever.
Yeah, I don't know your pain.
Anyway,
that's funny.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry, we're just jumping all over the place.
No, I like our chill episodes.
We'll get some people on. We'll talk. So we need to talk through top 5 singers. We'll put some rules around that. We have to do top 5 sitcoms.
Yep. There's a lot of top 5s we want to do.
Yeah, but those are like big ones. Like those are
big ones.
Those are gonna be big discussions.
I know we talked about top 5 Call of Duty maps.
That's a good one. Yeah, we can do that.
That'll be some nice nostalgia there.
That's gonna be a tough fight because
COD maps.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be difficult. I mean, especially if you have a guest on, right? Everyone has their favorite game. Yep. So you're gonna see a list that's like very like yours is gonna be all COD 4, I'd imagine, right? I mean, like a majority of them, right?
I would say the majority is COD 4. There will definitely be Modern Warfare 2 in there. And to be fair, there will be
World at War.
World at War, yeah, on there as well.
I see. I never played World at War.
So good.
But mine is going to be a mix of COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Black Ops 1 probably. Because those are my 3 favorite. MW 3 doesn't really have any maps.
No, it had the
particular
bullcrap like dome.
Come on. Come on, man. The maps are just too small. It's very odd. Like they made them really small and tight and like
that's how Battlefield was. It was like, we like Metro or whatever, like the really tiny one. And
dude, Metro sucked.
Yeah, it's garbage. Yeah,
especially Battlefield's all about big maps. I don't know.
You need to play with Des, Casey, and I,
and Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah,
sure,
it was fun. You need to download it again.
It's
although
it just doesn't work.
Or we just do. Well, let's just do Sea of Thieves then. We'll play Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. Do they have Sea of Thieves?
Yeah, I assume they have Game Pass. I mean, I'm assuming at least Casey's very much on the Zelda train.
I'll play COD, but I don't know. I just have all these bugs and crashes. just so annoying. I never have a smooth experience with it.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is. I
Alienware,
update my
man.
drivers. I don't know.
That's the downside of PC gaming.
Yeah, it giveth, it taketh away.
It sometimes giveth. It
Always
very very often takes away.
All right. Well, yeah. So top 5's coming.
Yep.
We have our pool. Crobat, the boy or girl. I think it can be a girl too. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys. Thanks for joining us. Check us out, couchcompany.games. All our episodes, all our list stuff. No, our lists aren't on there.
Yeah.
Are they?
I mean, they're on there. They're not anything fancy. They still go to Notion, but
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then yeah. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you same time, same place next week. Thanks for joining us on the couch. Peace.